We've been using artificial intelligence for, well, going on 2 years now, and I've come to the conclusion that they're not only listening to us, but they're watching us too. The final expense and life insurance industry has completely changed over the past few years, and the use of artificial intelligence has made it possible for us to easily target people that are actually searching for the insurance. Today, I'm going to get into some of the things that have changed our industry completely and why it's actually a lot easier to sell more premium, help more people, and make more money than ever while selling final expense life insurance. Before we get started, if you'd like a copy of the Telesales New Agent Kit, which does have sales materials that I believe you will absolutely want to use for the clients that you sell over the phone, just stick around until the end of the video, and yes, a thumbs up would be appreciated, and subscribing wouldn't hurt either, as we are putting out new insurance sales content and final expense sales training videos like all the time. Having sold final expense insurance on a face-to-face, belly-to-belly basis for many, many years, and also having trained hundreds of insurance agents, one of the things that no one can deny is that it's gotten much harder to sell life insurance and final expense insurance using direct mail leads. Agent saturation is like through the roof nationally, and the quality of the direct mail leads has gone down year after year after year. Meanwhile, the cost of those leads has gone up. In conclusion, the return on investment is horrible compared to what it used to be, back when I was writing $300,000 to $400,000 of annualized premium every year. Today, if I had to do what I used to do, which was drive all over the state of Florida to sell final expense insurance on a belly-to-belly basis, I'd have to say, wouldn't even be able to make like half the amount of sales that I used to, even, and this is the kicker, if I were to use like twice the amount of leads. Now, that's where the calendar appointment artificial intelligence funnel system comes in. If you can figure out a way to build out or even purchase one from a vendor, and let's be clear, it would have to be one that actually works at a very high level, now you don't have to leave your home and you can sell insurance remotely, literally like from anywhere that has an internet connection. As you know, Amazon, Facebook, Apple, and Google are like always listening. Don't kid yourself. If your smartphone is turned on and you haven't changed the settings to block the AI, the artificial intelligence, from listening in, those companies are getting everything. I mean, they're hearing every word you say. What we're doing, and what other insurance companies are doing, other agencies are doing, is simply using that same artificial intelligence to target people who are using certain keywords like funeral, death, life insurance, burial insurance. And when those same folks actually click on a life insurance ad or do a Google search for burial insurance, or even like a funeral home or something like that, we're able to put our ads in front of those folks. Guys, the future is now. Systems like this work so well that the insurance agency owners that figure out how to do it, how to use the AI, the Google search thing combination, are better off opening a call center, paying the agents by the hour, and keeping all the money, all the profit for themselves. For independent agents, most of these type of systems are just too expensive. That's probably why you're not doing it. You may have tried and completely failed. They're really, really difficult for most of us to manage. We've all seen the Terminator movies where the AI, the artificial intelligence, actually takes over the planet. Only in those movies, the AI ends up wanting to kill us all off, right? I mean, hopefully it won't come to that, but as far as sales industries, especially like life insurance and final expense industries are concerned, using artificial intelligence for not only remote sales, but for like face-to-face sales is definitely happening, and I truly believe that it's only going to get better. Let me give you a bit of advice. There are agency owners and managers who have not made the move to using artificial intelligence and are still 100% dependent on the same leads that we used years ago, like the direct mail leads, for example, which, hey, they still work, but like I said earlier, not nearly as well as they used to. If you're an agency owner who has not spent the money to add in the use of AI, or if you're an agent who's still trying to do things the old way, if you want your business to be applicable, that's the only way to say it really, in the future, you need to do the work, you need to spend the money, and you need to make the changes now, because I'm telling you guys, if you don't, at one point, you're gonna find yourself yourself either completely out of business or so outdated with what you're doing that you're basically irrelevant. Our industry is changing constantly, and you gotta keep up with the technology to stay prevalent, relevant, and effective. Or the Terminator might just come a-knocking. Guys, if you would like a copy of that telesales new agent kit that I had mentioned earlier in the video, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. And if you'd like information on our remote final expense sales platform where, we use the artificial intelligence to find those low-hanging buyers, just shoot me an email at that same address. Remember, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now put on that headset, whatever it is you gotta do it. Make sure that you do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.